Good day, I'm Pieter Niemann, Mine Manager at Tharisa Minerals Mine. I would like to share the transition of the mining operation over the last 18 months. The requirement for change originated from a culture of segregation between the various mining departments, resulting in an unstructured mining operation with substandard performances. The pit structure was not conducive to meet required production volumes due to poor pit layout, which consisted of a 3-ramp system on dip, limiting the progression of the pit towards the high wall. By removing the existing 3-ramp system and replacing it with a single high wall ramp system, made it possible to increase the strike length across the entire pit. No alignment between the short and the medium-term plan led to a short-sighted, unstructured production approach. At the start of January 2019, we were significantly behind on our life of mine stripping ratio. This necessitated the need to increase our stripping ratio over the following 3 years. General low fleet utilization, coupled with an illogical fleet makeup, resulted in poor resource management and ultimately low production volumes. We identified a further opportunity in the far west to relieve pressure on the east pit operation. Selective mining of reef seams, which was the methodology at the time, impacted on the fleet reliability as well as ore delivery to the ROM and overall production volumes. In our engineering department, we had an absence of a clearly defined maintenance strategy. Significant backlogs on component changeouts resulted in low fleet availability and reliability. High staff turnover, specifically in senior management, caused instability in the long-term decision making. No systems existed whereby source data were captured and checked. Limited data was available and the quality thereof was questionable. No reports and dashboards were in place, and this resulted in poor decision making. There also did not exist any platforms nor mediums whereby the data could be shared with the relevant stakeholders. A contract mining culture still existed within all departments, evident in the lack of ownership as well as a disregard for the Tharisa values. The total mining organizational structure also did not support the strategy required to address the challenges at hand.
Hi, my name is Natim Dungwa, the Mineral Resource Manager. In this period, we had to make important structural and systematic changes. Part of the structural intervention changes included the building and establishment of a live both geological database and grade control block model as a platform for constructing and complete 3-month plan monthly STP, at which we produce a practical rolling weekly operational plan. And STP has to continuously ensure adherence, compliance to the business plan. Also, structural advancement into the bench mining planning approach with selective mining material handling methodology. This promotes a bigger mining blocks delivered and subsequent larger open pit inventory, floor stock, and flexibility in ore mix, expert run of mine. Also significantly, we continued at ensuring the delivery of proper and practical mining access ramps design planning. And this assisted us in achieving correct mining sequence, optimum hauling distances, and improve grade control dig plan. At the system side, the development intervention, we focused at the mine planning reconciliation tracking spatial compliance into enforcing what we called mining the plan. In an organic growth reconciliation process, we will continuously increase the focus at volume and grade compliance. Our continuous drive at do the right thing, collaborative process approach will be our catalyst on the journey to achieving mining team sustainable, successful results. I thank you.
Hi, I am Jacques Hubert and I am the production manager at Tharisa Minerals since December 2018. During this period, we started the process to reshape the pit by straightening up the bench faces. This was an ongoing process for the last 18 months and is currently still in progress. By reshaping the pit, it allows us to blast bigger blocks, resulting in more reef being generated at a time and to optimize machine efficiencies. We invested a lot of time and effort into the focus on the practicality of the mining plan and driving the compliance to plan on a week-to-week basis. We are at a stage where we have a 90% accuracy of forecasting shift performance, taking all mining variables into account. Combined with the strategy to straighten the pit faces, we gradually reduced our blasting frequency from an average of 5 times a week to a now average of 2 times a week, thus reducing the time loss for evacuating loading phases, prepping of mockpiles, and a more structured and less disruptive approach toward fleet scheduling. We also introduced bigger waste stripping machines into our mining fleet that played a major role in getting our bulk waste stripping ratio back on track, allowing us to open up reef blocks faster and generating reef floor stocks with a more consistent blend to our plants. A lot of focus and attention went into applying correct machine application. This, going hand in hand into our weekly scheduling process, ensures correct truck matching with the right loading tools, correct excavator application at the different reef seams, and applying the correct drill type on our angled reef blocks, yielding better quality reef fragmentation and ore grades. The overall poor fleet utilization was the initial focus point, with a specific drive towards increasing rigid dump truck utilization. A total increase of 30% in truck utilization has been achieved over the last 18 months. We also started to utilize the resources of our Far West pit. We are doing this by making use of contractor mining, as our East and West pits are consuming our own fleet. The Far West pit is making up approximately 1/3 of our monthly mining target and is enabling us to reach our monthly targets more effortlessly and keeping the focus on improving quality. We are currently exploring the possibility to change over from a reef dip mining methodology to bench mining methodology. We currently have trialed a number of blocks consisting of various reef types, yielding excellent results. I thank you for allowing me this brief opportunity to give you some insight to what we are achieving and what we are busy with at Tharisa Minerals. Have a wonderful day. Proudly Tharisa.
Good day. My name is Anton Greef and I'm appointed as Engineering Manager at Tharisa Mining since April 2019. Tharisa is in possession of a very large open pit fleet with a net book value of approximately 1 billion rand. It consists of more than 105 production units ranging from large excavators, face shovels, rigid dump trucks, various drills and dozers. The start of my journey revealed undesirable machine availabilities as low as 69% in March 2019, associated with planned maintenance compliance of 60%. The situation had disastrous effects towards mining, which made sustainable production impossible. This created a negative sentiment across all borders, with a loss in confidence in most stakeholders and shareholders. The current status quo presents machine availabilities as high as 86%, with an average achievement of 84%, which is maintained within budget. Our success cannot be attributed to a standalone solution, but is the result of a series of proven and sometimes smart innovations which were rolled out over the past year. Despite a few minor setbacks during our journey, we still managed to achieve outstanding results. Over the last year, we mainly focused on the following key performance areas: creating an engineering org structure with defined roles and responsibilities, formalization of a maintenance management strategy for trackless mobile machinery in an open pit environment, improved maintenance compliance, proactive machine rebuild programs and major component changeouts, providing reliable machine availability predictions for short, medium, and long-term production planning, strategic stock inventory of parts at different warehouse facilities in the form of VMI and consignment, establishment of service level agreements with key suppliers and service providers, and the use of various condition monitoring controls such as oil analysis, specialized bucket and bowl wear analysis, undercarriage condition assessments, road severity, and tire surveys. Engineering had an exceptional labor turnover of 0.5% over the past year, meaning that our teams are growing better and remain consistent. Our roadmap for 2021 envisaged key focus on maintenance workshop infrastructure, optimizing the use of our centralized maintenance management system, upskilling and training of key roles, improved road and ramp conditions, and enhanced condition monitoring systems with a massive drive in cost saving. Growing a business maintenance maturity will always remain an ongoing process, which requires persistent leadership and commitment. Thank you.
Good day, I am Marnus Barnard, Mining Optimization Manager. Alongside the chrome and platinum group metals that we mine, data is probably the third most valuable commodity at Tharisa Minerals. The variety, integrity, and accuracy of data is of utmost importance and is the first step for a mining operation to operate at optimal levels. In this fast-paced environment, we often do not have the luxury of ample time to make decisions. Having quality data and information at your fingertips goes a long way in ensuring the right decision is taken more often than not. Over the last 16 months, we have embarked on multiple projects in ensuring that quality and timeous data is generated, whether through machine or human data, to support the open pit mining cycle of blasting, drilling, loading, hauling, and dumping. The first step was an intervention in our mining control center, where human or manual data is captured. Structured source data capturing tools were developed and implemented with extensive training of personnel. We also created a new working environment for our staff by way of a new control room to ensure that the environment allows for quality outputs. Machine data was also streamlined and reduced the amount of manual data to be captured. The next step was to create information from the data by way of reports and dashboards, and sharing this through various platforms, whether to the input supervisor on an hourly basis on his cell phone or to the mine manager on his emails once every 24 hours. Through this, corrective actions can be taken and the drive to accountability can be enforced. Red became the new green, and these dashboards and reports gave us a sense of direction in terms of where to focus and what initiatives to drive. Accurate data means realistic mine planning, accurate reconciliation, better resource management, efficient decision making, and as a result, achieving the ultimate goals of increasing revenue through higher volumes produced at optimal feed grades and reducing the cost per ton of material mined.
To achieve our vision, the buy-in and belief of our employees could not be underestimated. Through multiple workshops, regular check-ins with mining shifts, and one-on-one engagements, the Tharisa values were introduced as the building blocks towards an united Tharisa culture. An opportunity existed within the then 3-shift system whereby only 20 out of the 24 hours were utilized. A 4-shift system was introduced in February 2019, which led to a 24-hour mining operation, allowing for resource optimization and increasing production volumes. Focus on aligning the organizational structure to the newly developed objectives was critical. The engineering department implemented a revised organizational structure in May 2019, in line with an optimized maintenance strategy. This was followed by a revised organizational structure implemented in the production department towards the end of 2019. The outlook for the mining department is to move beyond achieving volumes to quality mining through various initiatives. Focus will be to drive down cost per ton and to increase revenue by achieving a higher feed grade delivered to the plant. Creating sustainability through continuous improvement is our ultimate objective.